Tell look short.
Joined by the Wagner Athletic Conference champion, basketball team, Coach Jaylyn Wagner and Jaylyn Duran and Brendan. Coach, any comments about the weekend pass, winning the title?
Yeah, we're just happy. You know, it's a goal of ours to be RMAC champs, and you know all the hard work they've put in all season long paid off, and we're just glad that we're going to continue to play some more basketball, and just really proud of our team.
Coach, towards the end of the season, there was almost like a moment after you lost to Colorado Christian where it's like the RMAC championship might be out of reach now, or it might not happen, but you guys were able to pull it off. How were you guys able to maintain your composure towards the end of the season and become champs?
Well, there was a lot of games left, and that was the big thing. And the one thing we talked about with our team is we can just control our own destiny and not worry about what other teams do. And so it was just one game at a time, and that's what the girls did. And really, it's that simple. We just kind of focused on the next game and what we needed to accomplish.
And as you guys saw Westminster lose a couple more games, did the excitement just continue to build, or were you trying not to pay attention to it?
Well, I mean, we had our own games kind of to worry about, and obviously the Friday game that helped us out. And then after the Saturday, we didn't know, you know, we went to the locker room and didn't know that they had lost. So it was just one of those things where we got another game on Saturday. We've got Adams State. We've got to be prepared. They played Westminster really tight at home. They haven't quit all year. They're aggressive, and it's still a big game for us, and any game's still big for us, and we've got a lot more things that we want to accomplish.
See, from going into, you know you're going to play at home Tuesday, but final regular season home game, and I know you really haven't thought about the careers, but you know you're going to be here as long as you keep winning. Is that kind of the motivation all year?
Oh, yeah.
Saying, let's just stay home as long as we possibly can?
Yeah, for sure, I would say so. It's fun traveling, but it's not fun traveling, you know, especially when you get those 2 weekends in a row. So it's nice to stay home, especially for our fans, too, and our community.
When did you guys officially find out that you became RMAC champions?
It was after the game
On
Saturday,
Was it in
yeah.
the locker room?
Yeah.
Who told you?
Well, we were actually down there watching the end of the game.
Yeah.
And we came up and everyone's telling us the score. They're like, "Oh, they lost. You guys won." Like it was fun.
And what was the reaction of the team like?
Oh, everyone was excited, really excited, but at the same time, we know that we still have games to play. So, you know, we got to take another game. So
there wasn't any celebrating?
there was some jumping up and down. That's about it.
Jay, I know you had a roller coaster, not really a roller coaster, but the different defenses you have to play and all. It just looks like, hey, you know, I don't have to score 20. Somebody else is going to pick me up. I'll dish. I mean, how does that mentally mess with you when it's like nothing's falling right now, but it's okay?
I mean, it gets a little frustrating at times just because I'm used to seeing the ball go in, and you know, like you said, I had those ups and downs, but at the same time, I stay composed and just do what I have to do to get my teammates open and just to win ultimately. And I don't have to worry about it because I know that my teammates are going to come in and pick up any slack. So.
And you've kind of figured out when you can take people off the dribble and attack the basket. Maybe shoot free throw too. Right?
yeah, exactly. That just comes with the game. Just if my shots aren't falling, I'm looking to take it off the dribble, and if I'm not finishing at the basket, I'm looking to shoot. So it's just all a part of the game.
Coach, you guys are pretty much, obviously champions, but obviously the most probably sound team in the whole entire RMAC. You guys even struggle like second quarters, getting ahead early. You guys can fix those problems sometimes with part of the football, and you guys can fix those problems sometimes eventually once up the ball. Now you guys are getting huge support from the bench, talk about your confidence heading into this final weekend and turn next week into the title.
Yeah, and we want to play well, and not only for RMAC, but for the regional, and so there's a lot that we're playing for. And for me, I just want these girls to end on a high note. They've had a great season, and we want to just continue to go as far as we can. And it's going to take a team effort. I think this year, really any team could beat anybody, and you had to be ready. So there were gonna be a lot of highs and lows and in the season and also in individual games. And we just had to keep pushing through and finding ways to win, and these girls did that, and I think that's what I'm most proud about. But there's still a sense on this team that there's some bigger things that we want to accomplish, and so we're focused, and today was a great practice, and we just want to continue to get better.
Coach, at the beginning of this season, you said that the RMAC championship could belong to anybody, that anybody could really take it. But with the team that you had, did you have an idea that this could be our year and we could end the year as RMAC champs?
Going in, everybody thinks they want it, and I was just telling the girls today, there was question marks of who was going to play and who was going to play where and at when, and so I was a little nervous of how it was going to come together, but once we found our group, the chemistry was there. They just kind of took it to another level. You could see their focus and practice in the games, and after a couple games, it was like, okay, we've got something special going on, and really, I think the defense was something that emerged really early, and that's something that, everybody says defense wins championships, and, we believe that too, and hopefully we can continue to defend and do a great job finishing out the year.
KB, you came in as a transfer and you fit right in immediately, but what's the difference between last year and this year? You guys look like you put in extra work without having to be told. You just took it one more step.
This year I just think our chemistry is a lot stronger, as a whole. Last year was there, but this year we're just way tighter. We just enjoy each other's company way more than we did last year. So, going to practice is fun. Thinking about what we're going to do at practice is fun. When we split up during practice, what teams we're on, we enjoy each other and what we have and what our strengths are.
Does that chemistry ramp up the competition maybe in practice?
Yeah, definitely. We're all so competitive, so when you have 3 on one team and 3 on the other, we're battling. We'll say stuff sometimes, or we'll just give it a little extra shove. But at the end of the day, we're just going at it because we want to, and we enjoy it.
What do you think there's next to prove for you guys?
I think in ourselves we have a lot to prove because we want it so much. So I think as a whole, we just want to prove it to each other that we can make it as far as we can. So.
You guys even get any notice from President Foster? He's noticing the attendance. Games and bringing you guys games almost night and day. People can show up at your guys' games and not say that they're the other ones at your guys' games, but attendance is different. Support for you guys is obviously just that's kind of what's awesome.
It is our community and our fans just do a phenomenal job of coming and supporting us, and they've always done that. And, this year's no different. But they just give us an extra boost being on our home floor, and that's why you want to compete and try and win it, because that's the ultimate goal. Is you sleep in your own bed and you have your routine here, and so we're exceptionally happy to be playing a few more games here at Bronson Arena.
What do you say has been the most pleasant surprise this season as a Bronco? The players who played off the bench last year being prominent starters like City this year, or who came in as freshmen and are lighting up now in the most recent weeks. What is he been most pleasant surprise for you guys this year?
Well, I think the biggest thing is everybody's improvement. That you see that how many kids we brought in last year that it was their first year, and now this is their second year. That's just huge. And whether it was a transfer like KB or, some of the freshmen, I think that's the biggest thing. They had 1 year in the program, and now they're comfortable. They're not thinking all the time. They know exactly what they need to do. And I think that was the big difference, is just how comfortable and familiar they were with each other.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.